You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's clever and knows a lot, and he might talk with excitement about big ideas and plans. But when it comes to putting in hard work and effort over time, he just doesn't keep up. He's more comfortable dreaming than actually doing. So, flashy plans might remain just talk.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong, he stays calm and polite. He doesn't shout or panic. He isn't easily overwhelmed or emotional. So, you won't see big outbursts or tears. He won't make things worse, but don't expect him to fight hard or take charge to fix setbacks.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work probably find him easy to get along with because he's polite and calm. He rarely picks fights or argues, and you won't hear him shout or say rude things. He likes order and routine, so he usually follows the rules and doesn't make a scene.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he'll be happy for you and show genuine enthusiasm without feeling hurt or jealous. He may not fully understand the hard work you're putting in since he doesn't push himself in the same way, but he'll always be polite and encouraging. Expect cheerful words and positive support, not sarcastic comments or sulking.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he is unlikely to feel resentful or bitter about it. He doesn't tie his self worth to money or try to compete with your achievements. So, jealousy is not his style. His calm nature means he won't show signs of feeling insecure or threatened if you earn more.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He likes things neat and planned, so he's careful with his money and doesn't spend on impulse. You'll notice he keeps track of bills and makes sure things are in order, rarely going overboard with shopping or buying flashy things. You won't have to worry about hidden debts or surprise expenses with him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't show off or try to look richer than he is. His choices are sensible, he buys what he needs, not what will impress others, and avoids getting into unnecessary debt. He prefers comfort and simple pleasures, so he would rather be careful than flashy.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's polite and cheerful, but when it comes to kindness or helping others, he may hold back a little. He's not stingy, just cautious. He thinks carefully before giving, whether it's money or support. If someone asks for help, he'll handle it politely, but you might sense he's keeping some distance.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money matters and won't hide things or play secret games with finances. You can expect him to talk honestly about bills, savings, and spending without trying to control or keep anything from you. He likes things orderly, so he'll keep records and share them if you ask.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be organized and done well, but he's not very forceful about who does it. With his polite nature, he won't demand that you do everything or treat household chores as only your job. He values neatness and routines, so he may willingly help with tasks to keep the house comfortable.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He isn't the type to just sit back and watch while you do all the work. He likes things tidy and will usually help out if you ask, whether it's chores or changing diapers. He's polite and wants to keep the peace, so he won't make you feel alone or overloaded.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and doesn't argue just to win or make himself look smart. When you share your feelings or opinions, he listens calmly and politely, showing respect for your point of view. You'll notice he cares more about keeping the peace than about having the last word.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. You won't hear shouting, name calling, or see him losing control. He keeps his emotions in check. You can feel safe knowing arguments won't become scary or painful.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he isn't the sort of man who gets angry quickly. He keeps his emotions pretty steady and rarely loses his temper over small things. You won't have to worry about sudden outbursts or yelling matches with him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility for his actions without blaming you. When he makes a mistake, he's willing to listen and admit it calmly rather than trying to shift the blame onto you. You won't have to deal with long arguments about who's at fault or worry about unfair treatment.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He is polite and values manners, so he won't push or pressure you if you say no to something, big or small. He listens when you're firm about your limits, stopping himself from crossing them or trying to convince you otherwise. Being with him means you won't have to worry about your personal space or choices being ignored.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he isn't the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He's polite and emotionally steady, so he won't act hurt or make you feel guilty when you say no. You won't see him sulking, nagging, or making sly comments about your choice.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and not use them against you. He's respectful and values dignity, so he would never gossip, make fun of you, or use personal stories to embarrass you in front of others. He understands that trust is precious and won't use your vulnerability as a weapon, even during fights.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is steady and not easily distracted by other women. He values order and routines, so he prefers to invest himself in one relationship rather than chasing attention elsewhere. He enjoys friendly conversation but always keeps respect and boundaries in place.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't over possessive or controlling, and you won't find him acting jealous or suspicious. He's calm and steady, trusting you without feeling threatened by your friends, work, or independence. You'll never feel trapped, followed, or as if you have to prove your loyalty.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He is calm, polite, and values respect, so he won't use care as an excuse to limit your freedom or boss you around. His gentle way is focused on comfort and safety, not on power or control.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something that should be organized and done together, not just left to you. He won't expect you to do all the work or treat caring for the kids as your job alone. He values routines and fairness, so teamwork makes sense to him, even if he isn't always proactive.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He handles problems with a gentle tone and clear words, rather than yelling or getting harsh. He's more likely to remind them about routines and ways to fix mistakes rather than reacting with anger.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects routines but also understands that you have your own dreams, needs, and interests beyond family life. Expect him to treat you with kindness and allow space for your career, hobbies, and friendships.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the type of man who will suddenly ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He respects your routine and your choices and won't use hidden rules or change his mind about your work just because things at home change. He's steady and fair. What he supports today, he'll continue to respect in the future.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with polite respect, but real warmth may be harder for him to show. You'll see him greet them kindly, follow good manners, and offer help when needed, but he may not open up much or share deep friendliness. If your parents value hugs, laughter, or playful teasing, you might have to encourage him gently. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He's not one to shout, pick fights, or stir drama. He'll use polite words and steady actions to keep peace. If he needs to set boundaries, he'll do it respectfully, never harshly or in a way that embarrasses you.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is more likely to stay polite and steady, not suddenly switching from modern with you to demanding you act like a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values order and routines, so he might appreciate you following family customs during family gatherings, but he won't pressure you to pretend or hide your personality. He doesn't play double standards, so you don't have to be worried about surprises or feeling trapped.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or pick sides against you. He values peace and fairness, so he won't jump into arguments or make loud scenes, but he won't leave you alone either. You can trust he will listen to your feelings, stand by you gently, and help keep things calm.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't strongly a mummy's boy, and he doesn't blindly side with his mother in every conflict. He's calm and fair, wanting to keep peace between everyone, so he won't rush to take her side without thinking. He respects you as a partner and will offer gentle help, aiming for harmony rather than creating distance.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he won't share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He is respectful and values privacy, so he understands that some things are meant to stay just between the two of you. You can trust him not to gossip or let personal matters slip out, even if his family asks questions.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone who is steady, polite, and gentle every day. Life is calm and organized. He keeps routines, helps with household tasks, and avoids drama or big fights.